Hello, everybody, and welcome to your first day at UTS College. It's great to have you here. Great to have you with us. My name is David Montgomery. I'm the Student Support Services Manager here at UTS College, and I'm one of the faces you'll see today. You're going to meet quite a few people as we get into today's session. So firstly, welcome to Semester 1, 2021. I'll talk a little bit about what we're going to cover today. You're going to be welcomed by our Dean of Studies and our Registrar, but you'll meet some other people along the way, our Student Services Team Leader, and we'll have Q&A sessions. You'll have opportunity to learn lots about what your experience is going to be like. And I hope everyone's feeling okay. Are you feeling nervous? First day of semester? You're probably the same as a lot of other students in the same situation as yourselves as well. When you have a look around your Zoom screen, if you haven't been in this situation before, you'll see a chat function and a Q&A. So as we go through today's session, make sure you use the Q&A. I can see some people introducing themselves as well, saying they're feeling excited. Other people are feeling the same. So I hope you're feeling the same way there as well. Feel free to jump on the chat. But if you have questions for us, please use the Q&A and we'll make sure we answer those. And we'll get into the session by now introducing to you our Dean of Studies, Tim Lawrence, for his welcome.
Thanks, David. And welcome to everybody. This is an incredibly, very, very important day for us, both in the academic calendar, but also it's the first day we've welcomed students to UTS College. This is a name change for our organisation. We've been called UTS InSearch for close on 30 years. And over the last several months, the university has made this change and rebranded us as UTS College in recognition of the fact that we need to represent far more clearly what we are and who we are. The fact that we deliver high quality, successful programs, pathway programs to UTS, to people from around the world. We're proud to be part of UTS, and I'm sure you as students will now be proud to be part of the UTS family. And many of the students have successfully completed our programs over the years, and the degrees at UTS, having graduated from us, are incredibly successful in their careers and look back at their time with us with great positive thoughts and positive memories. So we're deeply committed to supporting your academic and career goals. That's what we're about. Our programs, the Diploma of Business, Design and Architecture, Communication, Science, Engineering and IT, as well as the UTS Foundation Studies program, are all designed to develop your knowledge and your capabilities as independent learners, well prepared for the rigors of UTS study. Our teachers' aim is to bring out the best in you. We focus on developing your lifetime learning skills that will empower you to evolve and adapt to the challenges of a very rapidly changing world, as we only know from our last year's experience. In 2021, if it's taught us anything, it's that we live in incredibly unpredictable times. Qualities such as resilience, adaptability, and determination will be as important to you and to your success and will enhance your academic achievements at UTS College and your time over at UGS. Over the past year, many of you will have experienced some form of remote learning. Some of those experiences will have been positive and others will have not so positive. At UTS College, our approach to remote learning is the same as our approach to classroom teaching. Breaking down key concepts and leading you to learn. Developing your knowledge and your skills and interacting with your teachers and other students in real time is the hallmark of successful remote. Now, of course, this semester, for the first time in a year, we'll also be delivering our programs on campus to students who are living in Sydney, or some of the students who are living in Sydney. So this year, we're delivering both remotely and what we call face-to-face. Your learning is backed up with a high level of support for which we're known. Our helps modules, which are online, helps with the use of language, academic literacy, mathematics skills, and skills in a range of subject areas. Studiosity, which we're rolling out this week, is an online 24/7 support program to help you with your academic writing. We have scheduled out-of-class sessions with our teachers, and all of you are encouraged to log into those sessions and get extra support from your teachers. And social connections between students. This semester, we're inviting you to join online social groups, which will be expanding during the year. The student networks you develop now not only support you through your studies, because that's so important to have peers that you can rely on for advice, but they also form the basis of lifelong friendships, networks across the world, which will really be with you and support you for the years to come, of course. Now, please make the most of Welcome Week. It covers all the important things you need to know before classes start next week. And it's an opportunity for you to meet other students. As well, it's a chance to meet with your program managers, subject coordinators, peer helpers, which are senior students who help you in class, study success advisors, who are a team of dedicated professionals who help you, advise you, and give you clues of how to get along in your learning, and some other people at the college who are here to work with you and help you succeed. You'll be introduced to all your subjects, all the subjects you'll be studying through the course, and you'll gain a really good understanding of what's required as a student. InSearch as well celebrates academic success. Every year, we reward students for outstanding achievement, academic achievement, with a number of academic prizes. My prizes, the Dean's Merit Prize, for the students who achieve the highest GPA every semester across their course, and outstanding graduate prizes for students when they finish UGS college programs. They will receive a financial reward for being the highest achieving student in their cohort. Opportunities. There's a whole lot of opportunities we have for students. The student advisory groups from every course, advising the program manager on how the programs are going and where there could be some improvements. The peer networks. The peer networks are usually second or third semester students who come and support students in classes. We also encourage you to volunteer for a whole lot of other activities across. We have student advisors, we have helpers, we have student ambassadors run by all the various departments, and you'll be contacted about this. InSearch is a hive of student activity, both online and face-to-face, and it's so important for you to become involved in that. It's also good for enriching your CV, because, when you're out there looking for a job, employers are very impressed by students who have been involved and been out there motivating and leading. So finally, congratulations to all of you on this milestone of joining UTS College and starting Welcome Week. Also, a thank you to all you students, international students who are offshore, and it's quite early in the morning for a lot of you, and for some of you from the Middle East, for instance, it's the middle of the night. So for those of you who did log in this morning, congratulations and thank you for joining us. And now I think it's back to you, David.
It is. Thank you, Tim. Lovely to get the welcome. And I'm just reading through the chat function. And thanks, everybody, for putting your comments in. There are a few nervous people out there. Please don't be nervous. There's a few who are feeling excited, ready for the new year, ready for this semester. A couple of thank yous to Tim in there as well. So keep your comments coming, and it's great to have you on board. So the next thing we have to look at today is some of our housekeeping rules. So what does it mean to study online? What will you experience? What does Welcome Week look like? And we'll talk about Canvas, your learning management system. So if you have experienced Canvas, feel free to drop a comment in the chat function for us. If you haven't, it might be something new, but we're going to learn how to use Canvas as well. I'll have a couple of people joining me. So Buntan, or BT as her nickname is, will join us for part of this session as well. And I can see again some comments. Some people have used this since year 7 in high school, so that's fantastic. And others have used it before. Some are not experienced. Great. So we might have a talk about Canvas first, and then we'll see what your welcome week is going to look like. And we'll spend a little bit of time talking about what you'll cover this week as well. Remember, we have the Q&A function, so keep the questions coming in, and throughout our session today, we'll make sure we take time to answer your questions as well. So now I'm going to see if Sam is on hand to share a screen with me. Sam, if you're here, would you mind sharing a Canvas screen with me? And if we can get some thumbs up from everybody or a couple of comments in there, if everyone can see the welcome week screen for Canvas. Hey, I'm bombarded with yeses. That's really good to see. You don't have to call me sir, okay? So on this page, we can see Semester 1, 2021 Welcome Week. So there's a schedule in there and what to think about for your week ahead. So where the cursor is scrolling now, Sam is very kindly looking at some of the sections within our Canvas page, and you can see that there are tabs in there to click on. So there's the program workshops. If you're a foundation student, you click on that to begin. Or if you're a diploma student, click under that. And I've got someone who's having trouble viewing the chat. If you click on the chat, it should open up to the right-hand side of your screen. Let me know if you have any further queries about chat, or you can put your question in the Q&A as well. It should open up a screen for you in there. So you can see the diploma workshops that are available for us through this week. So we have business, science, information technology, design and architecture, engineering. So each of the activities that we cover during the week will all be included in these tabs in Canvas for you as well. Sam's just clicked on the home page. So there's a navigation bar on the left-hand side of your screen. If you get lost, you can go back to that. And then she's highlighting over conversation corner. Can everybody see that? So if you have any questions, great. There's a lot of yeses coming back from everybody. This is fantastic. So if you have questions, go to conversation corner. And remember, we're here to help you from Monday to Friday, 11 till 3 p.m. That's our Australian Eastern Daylight Time. If there are any questions about Welcome Week, enrolments and timetabling, the team will be here to help you. If you have technical issues, so there's the next bullet point down there as well. So ITDS, that's our information technology. Oh, someone's saying, don't worry, it's a webinar function. Okay, we're all good in there. So our IT team is on standby, I should say, to help you as well. So if you have questions about your password or Canvas or Ring Central, please feel free to contact ITDS as well. And then if you have any other queries at all, our Student Centre is available Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and that's Australian Eastern Daylight Time as well. All right, so hopefully you'll all take time to get have a look at Canvas and get used to it. It's a really great system. All of your learning resources and materials are in here, but your Welcome Week activities, make sure you go and have a look as your week progresses. You can see the 1st of March, the activities listed there for you for today, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. And then on the 5th of March, we also have the activities day as well. So it's a very full week for everybody. Make sure you come along, enjoy those sessions, make the most and get the most out of your Welcome Week that you possibly can. Now, I probably need to go to BT, is that right, for part of this as well? BT, are you online? Are you free to join us now?
David, I think Samantha can go through.
Okay, all right. Sam, are you going to join us? Just bear with us, everybody. Sam, come and join me. We can talk about Welcome Week. I'm just reading through some of the comments here as well.
I give you a hand if the others are struggling a little bit, David, getting online.
Thanks, Fiona. It looks like we have a few who might need some help there.
So we've got some. You there, BT?
I'm on now.
Great.
Good day, everyone. This is Samantha from Education Services team. In addition to what David has mentioned or shown everyone, I would like to show you as well the Student Activities Club, our new course. And this is where we'll be having all the student activities from Friday on. So when you check your Welcome Week course on Canvas and go to day 5, that will lead you to our Student Activities Club course where you can see the schedule for the week. So if you're on campus, you can attend some of our activities and you just have to register if you want to attend. And we also have live online activities for those who couldn't make it or join us on campus. So yes, if you're interested, all these activities will be available to you throughout your stay with InSearch. So we really have a lot of exciting new clubs for you. And on top of that, you can also become a volunteer or start a club of your own. So just feel free to contact us anytime so we can start the ball rolling for you. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Sam. And look, we're just having a look at some of the questions in the Q&A. So hopefully people can work out how to give the thumbs up. There's the raise hand function. You can go in there. How do we know what group we're in for the rest of the week? So you can go into some of the function within Canvas itself. Sam, maybe just back on our home page. So remember, if you're a foundation student, go into the foundation tab. Great. Yep. So click on programs, go into foundations. And then you follow the links. Yep. So check your UTS College email for the message Welcome Week. And it'll have you whether you're in group A, B, C, D, et cetera, as well. All right. So there are a couple of questions in there about how do I know which group I'm in? There's quite a few questions in there about that. Some questions about whether the 5th of March is on campus. So if you happen to be in Sydney, there will be some activities here on campus. However, there will be online activities as well for our international students or those who couldn't be with us for the start of semester 1 as well. All right, so you can see there where Sam is hovering now. So you've got on campus Welcome Week, the Welcome Week Fair, and then the live online. So make sure you tune in and join those as well. And the times are listed there for you as well. Will all classes in the future be Zoom? So depending on where you are. So we use Ring Central for our classes, and you'll have instructions about how to access Ring Central as well. But a few more raised hands in there. What's going to happen on the fair day on Friday? So have a look at that student activities tab. Is it compulsory? So going back to what Tim had said to us just before, please make sure you make the most out of your Welcome Week. So come along and enjoy them. It's a great way to meet your program managers, teachers, but most importantly, other students as well. It's a really great way for you to start getting connected with your other students as well. A lot of questions about that. Is it mandatory? So please, not mandatory, but it's well worth your while to come along. What's a foundation student? A student is a foundation student if they're enrolled in that particular program. What does the timetable from 6th to 27th show that there is no arrangement? I might have to get some clarification on some of these. So I think as we go to the Q&A, we'll get some more answers for you as well. We'll make sure we get answers to all of your questions as well. Are we required to join student activities? So please join along. Yes, and as Sam was just pointing out to you on those pages as well, you might like to start your own groups as well. So if there's something else you'd like to share or you find appealing, please let us know. If you didn't receive your email, check your spam or junk filters in your email accounts. There might be something sitting in there waiting for you as well. And for workshops, design and architect, pops up says it's disabled. We'll have a look at that for you as well. Make sure. And we join the main UTS society. So yes, you will be able to join UTS. All classes start next week. Yes, good questions. Keep those questions coming in. Which building to go to on Friday for the activity? So you can come into the blue building for a start, but check the schedule in Canvas. What information is in the under 18 orientation? That's coming later on today in this session as well. We might have to get some information from our IT team about VPNs and how it might be able to help you there as well. A lot of assignments for Welcome Week. I might have to get confirmation about that too on the assignments for Welcome Week. For the program workshops tomorrow, some will be recorded, some may not. Sam's back on the home page there again. How do I know if my classes are online on campus? It'll be on your timetable. There'll be a code beside them which says that they're online. And my goodness, everybody, this is fantastic. I have about 50 questions, so I'm not going to get through all of them in this session today. There's a lot of questions about clubs. Which ones can I join? So make sure you look into the student activities tab. There'll be information in there for you as well. Yes, you'll be allocated groups for those as well. You don't have to join a club, but we'd love you to. Yes, you can use the UTS library. Wow, great questions, everybody. Keep them coming. Lectures, they will be recorded. Academic skills. So it looks like we've got a few timetable questions in there. We might have to go through these and see what all of the questions are. We might put a response for you on Canvas as well. When do classes start? So they should be on your timetable as well. Yes, you can join more than one club. This is fantastic. Yes, you can just go to the Welcome On Fair on Friday as well. Lots more questions about the fair day on Friday. We hope to see as many students as we possibly can. So make sure you come in for those. And
David, there's a few questions about from students who didn't receive their group in the email. Do all programs have groups, or is that just foundation studies and business and the big ones?
I know the foundations do. I think there would have been an email. Sam, could you scroll over again, please? Just the thank you.
Only the foundation students will have the groups.
Okay.
Right.
For all you students that didn't get an email mentioning a group, you haven't got a group. Just log in.
Right. So just foundation, everybody. If you're in a diploma, you'll be in with everybody. So Sam, the page that we're seeing there is the foundations page. So again, just for everybody, if you're in a diploma, don't worry about groups. It applies to the foundation students. And Sam, just the links for tomorrow will be in there as well. Could we go to maybe a diploma page and just show students as well what their diploma page looks like, please? Great, so we're looking at engineering just as an example, and you can see the activities listed there. And so just join into those as well. So 2nd of March, program welcome. So that's Australian Eastern Daylight Time, 1 o'clock to 1:45. There'll be the program welcome, and just click on the link. And there are probably more questions in here than I can keep up with, but that's really fantastic, everybody. So we'll make sure we get a way to get as many responses as we can. And I'm just looking at a few more. They're fairly similar kinds of questions. So I think we've got lots of questions about how do I register? How do I know? Just come along to those classes, click on, sessions, click on the link. How do you know who'll come? You'll get to meet your other students, your program managers and your teachers at those sessions as well. And yes, the days are open, so please come along. There are a lot of questions in there. So thanks everybody for keeping those questions coming in. there's a team of us that will look at these and make sure we get responses for you for the more pressing questions about what happens with lectures and classes from next week. But for this week especially, come into Canvas, go to your Welcome Week tab, click on the program that you're in, and find your schedule for Welcome Week. Come along to all of those sessions. So click on the link and join in. And on Friday, if you happen to be here in Sydney, we'd love to see you. If you're offshore international student, please feel free to join the link for the live online session. So it's time for our program to keep on moving along. And so thanks very much. Sorry, we've all gone back into a panel view. I'd like to introduce you now to Ray Litster, who is UTS College's Registrar, along with Zoe Wang, our Student Success Team Leader. They're going to take you through the Registrar session today. And remember, keep the questions coming into the Q&A function. We'll do our best to get as many answers as we can. And I believe Zoe will be in there answering questions with us as well. So now it's over to you, Ray.
Thanks very much, David. And I'd like to add a very warm welcome to all students starting at UTS College today. I'm sure you'll have a very rewarding time with us, and you'll be well set up for your ongoing studies at UTS. This session will guide you on what to expect while studying with us. We'll show you how to get ready for your studies, where to find everything, and who to contact if you have any questions or need any help at all. Some of you, of course, are not yet in Australia, but you will need to know this information when you eventually get here, so please stay with us during the session, and you'll be well equipped once you do eventually arrive in Sydney. For the first part of this session, we'll cover requirements that are important for both domestic and international students. So it's really important that all students remain online for this. By domestic students, I mean students who are Australian and New Zealand citizens or Australian permanent resident visa holders. International students means everyone else. In the second half of the presentation, we ask that international students stay online so that we can cover information that's important to you. Domestic students, you can leave at that point, but you're most welcome to stay on as well if you'd like to. So let's get started. In today's session, we'll discuss setting up, Welcome Week, program requirements, getting around Sydney, your academic handbook, complaints and appeals, academic support, health and wellbeing services. We'll also cover safety and security, social activities, and finally, further requirements for international students. So we're joined by some of our students who have some questions for us. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is PK. I'm studying Diploma Engineering at UTS College. So today I enrolled and I'm here to welcome weeks. Is there anything that I need to set up before class start next weeks?
That's a great question, PK, and it's very important that you are correctly set up to begin your studies. By now, you should already have activated your UTS email account, because that's the main way that we'll be contacting you while you're here at InSearch, not through your personal email account. You should have uploaded your photo for student identification purposes, logged into Canvas, and downloaded the app to your personal device. You should have updated your contact details as well with your current residential address, mobile phone number, and personal email address, because we need to have that on file as well. And you should also have enrolled into your classes to create your timetable and choose your electives.
Hi, so I'm Fern studying business. I was wondering where can I get my textbook?
Oh, hi, Fern. You can get all of your study materials in Canvas. No reason to go anywhere else. This includes all of your e-textbooks and study materials. So what you need to do is to simply log into eStudent and then access them via Canvas that way.
Hi, I'm Achen and I'm studying Diploma of Science. I was wondering, do we have to attend all of the Welcome Week?
Well, thanks for being honest, Achen. This will be your first week at UTS College and a chance to learn who's who and where everything is. So it's really important you attend all sessions during Welcome Week. This is your opportunity to get organised before you start classes next week. This week you'll find out what is required and what to expect from your program. There'll be presentations from your program managers and teachers, an introduction to the aims and objectives of all of your subjects, and also there'll be team building exercises. As David's already mentioned, you can view your Welcome Week schedule by simply logging into Canvas. Remember, you need to have Ring Central and Microsoft Office downloaded to your personal device to participate in orientation and begin your studies in week 1. So moving on, I believe we have our next question regarding student ID cards.
Hi, I'm Darren, and I'm studying Diploma of IT. And I was just wondering, why do I need my photo and contact details, and what would they be used for?
Right, thanks, Darren. It's important we know who our students are and how to contact you should we need to provide important info or updates, or in case of emergencies. It's crucial that you upload your photo to Capture Me so that we can produce your student ID card. Not only will the photo be used for your student ID card for when you're around campus and need access to facilities such as the UTS library, the UTS gym, and some buildings, but it will be used by teachers to identify you for the purposes of class attendance online. All students studying in Sydney can pick up their student card from the Student Centre. And regarding your question as to why we need contact details, we need to know your current contact details. By contact details, I mean your current Sydney address, or if you're an international student still overseas, the address where you currently reside. As already mentioned, you'll also need to supply us with your mobile phone number and personal email address. It's important to have these details for all students in case of emergencies, but if you're an international student, it's a condition of your student visa. So you need to make sure you update us if these ever change, so our contact details for you are always accurate. If you're under 18 years of age, you'll need to contact the Student Centre or the welfare team, who can assist by updating your contact details for you. If you're 18 years or older, you can log into eStudent and update your contact details yourself. Okay, and our next question is in our chat, and this student says, "Hi there, I don't want to say my name for this question," interesting, "but skipping the odd class is okay, isn't it? It's not like school where you have to go." Lots of honest questions here, folks. That's fine. Look, no, it's not like school, but you are guaranteed entry to your UTS degree if you do well. Our way to help you in this is to provide support. And in turn, that means you need to show up and put in the hard work. We're here to help you succeed, and attending classes and keeping up with your study schedule ensures you don't fall behind. All students are expected to attend every class and complete all required program work. It's vital that you maintain good attendance. Good attendance means you'll have a better understanding of your program work, which of course will help you with your academic performance. All students are expected to maintain attendance of at least 80%. But for international students, remember it's important to note that this is a student visa requirement. I can see there's a question in our chat. Okay, but what if I'm sick? Or there's an emergency and I can't attend class? I knew that question was coming. And look, we understand everyone gets sick and we need to be more careful than ever before with the current pandemic. What to do if you cannot attend class is see a doctor, get a medical certificate that confirms that you're unfit to attend class and how long you'll be absent for. Then you need to scan or take a photo of the medical certificate and submit it to the Student Centre via email to studentcentre@utscollege.edu.au. Please note that we can't accept medical certificates from dentists, Chinese herbalists, friends or family, and we certainly can't accept medical certificates that have been purchased online. So please keep that in mind. Sometimes you may not be able to attend class for a different reason. Perhaps you've had a serious accident or family crisis. If that's the case, you should email or send a Canvas message to your teacher to explain why you can't attend class. If your situation is affecting you for more than 3 days, you can contact your study success advisor to apply for special consideration. Your approved special consideration will cover your missed assessments as well as your attendances. You can see there's another question here. Hi there, I'm really excited to be studying in Sydney this semester. I don't know the city very well, so how do I get to my classes in Sydney? For those of you studying in Sydney this semester, or planning to study here later this year if the travel restrictions allow, we have a great public transport system, which includes trains, buses, ferries, and the light rail. You can visit transportnewsouthwales.info to plan your trip to and from UTS College, as well as other trips around Sydney. We recommend downloading the TripView app as it displays real-time Sydney public transport services and it's easily accessible via your phone. Domestic students are eligible to apply for a Concession Opal card. To apply for your Concession Opal card, simply log into eStudent and provide your consent. Then visit the Transport New South Wales website to apply for the silver-coloured Opal card as seen here. Remember, when using your concession card, be sure to always carry your UTS College student card with you so you can prove your eligibility for your concession card if required. As I said earlier, you can organise your student card at the Student Centre. For international students, if you intend to travel on public transport, you'll need to purchase an adult Opal card, which you can top up as you go, and you can also use your credit card or debit card. Okay, the next question is, I was wondering if there's a guide I can refer to while studying here. Yes, one of the most important documents that you should know about right from the beginning of your studies here at UTS College is the Academic Handbook. And I'm honoured to be giving you your first homework at UTS College, that is, to have a look at the UTS College Academic Handbook this week before you start classes next week. It's a complete guide that will help you get organised for your studies and help answer any questions you may have. It covers semester dates, facilities that are available to you, and the services we have on offer at UTS College. There's a campus map for you to easily find your way around, and you'll find information about your particular program, the people who work at UTS College, managing your studies, access to free legal advice, frequently asked questions, and brief details regarding our policies and procedures that you should familiarise yourself with before your study begins. So there it is, the Academic and English Handbook 2021, and you can see there's a QR code if you'd like to just scan that now. It's important that you're familiar with all of our policies and procedures. Of particular importance are the attendance and academic progress policies. It's expected that you will attend all of your classes and make academic progress in your program. We're obliged to monitor the academic progress of every student. All policies and procedures are available on the website. So the handbook gives you a brief overview, but all policies and procedures are noted in full on the UTS College website. One question students sometimes forget to ask at Welcome Week is, what do I do if I want to make a complaint? UTS College tries to provide the very best education and facilities to all of our students, but from time to time things may go wrong. It's really important that where we fail to meet your expectations or fail to meet our obligations to you, you contact us so that we can take any necessary action to correct things. All students have the right to make a complaint or appeal a decision. If you have a complaint or wish to lodge an appeal, you can send your complaint or appeal to complaint@insert, that should be utscollege.edu.au. We have two complaint channels. The first channel is the internal channel, which is where complaints and appeals are first sent. Someone from UTS College will respond to your complaint or appeal. They will also provide you with details of an external body. So if you're not satisfied with the outcome of your complaint or appeal through the first channel, you can have an independent body reassess it. Back to you, David.
Thanks, Ray. And thanks to all of our students. The Q&A is going off. Can I just say there are a lot of questions. We're up to about 130. So keep the questions coming. But as you can imagine, I think we're probably going to need a little bit of extra time to get those answers back to you. But things about how to access your classes, how to access your timetable, we'll address all of those for you. We're going to cross to Zoe, who will provide some tips and helpful information on how to maintain your safety and well-being while studying with us. So Zoe, over to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Yeah, my name is Zoe Wang, and I'm the Student Success Team Leader here at UTS College. I hope you're all excited today. So our team members are made up of study success advisors and welfare accommodation coordinators. So if you have any problems affecting your ability to study, or if you have any questions about your program, such as you want to transfer to a different program, or you're concerned about your progression to UTS, you should talk to one of our study success advisors. Our welfare and accommodation coordinators are here to help you if you're going through a hard time or experience some major difficulties in your life, or you're in need of support with your accommodation arrangement. From this week, study success advisors and our welfare coordinator and accommodation coordinator are available to support students face-to-face at the Student Centre, or we are available online via RingCentral or Zoom. So you've seen the Canvas Helps page before. So once you have enrolled in the UTS College Helps course, you can easily access the booking links for study success advisors and also the Studiosity, the new 24/7 online study help, plus our weekly study skills learning support workshops. Okay, now I have a student here in Sydney had a question.
Okay, so hi Zoe, Rachel here. So what do I do if I'm struggling with a subject or I need extra help with my studies?
That's a great question. Okay, so the good news is at UTS College, we provide lots of academic support services to ensure that every student has the opportunity to be successful. So one of the most important places to go to when you need some help with your studies is the Student Centre. Staff at the Student Centre can help you in many ways, such as providing program information, guidance for fee payments, updating your contact details. If you need your student cards or you have questions about concession, travel cards, and also we are accepting your medical certificates. So you should all come to the Student Centre. This is the place where you all find your study success advisors and welfare and accommodation team who can help you with your study-related matters or support your welfare and accommodation needs. So our Student Centre is located at the ground floor of the Blue Building. You can make a phone appointment with the Student Centre, or you can drop in between Monday to Friday between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So you can see the QR code is here on the screen. And this PowerPoint will be located on Canvas, so it's okay if you don't find your QR code here. So I can see we have another question on the study support in our chat. So how can I make sure I stay on track? One very helpful group of people and a very important group of people for you to know at UTS College are the study success advisors. We are here to support you and help you with any problems you may be facing that are affecting your studies, such as stress, time management, If you have personal and family issues, you should come to discuss with your study success advisors. You may also like to discuss your attendance and academic progress issues, or any questions you are not really so sure and about your study and your eventual articulation to your UTS degree program. Have any questions about your UTS articulation, come to see a study success advisor. So study success advisors can be contacted via email. If you're diploma students, you should email advisorsdiploma@utscollege.edu.au. If you are foundation students, you should contact advisorsfoundation@utscollege.edu.au. Alternatively, of course, you can make another appointment either online or face-to-face to see a study success advisor. As I mentioned before, from this week, from today, study success advisors are available for drop-in service on campus at the Student Center. Of course, we are online on Zoom or in Central as well. So we are here for you. So study success advisors are wonderful support to our students. So we'll really encourage you to tap into this support throughout your time at UTS. Now, we are going to talk about a health and well-being service. The welfare team manages student welfare and accommodation services for students. We also work closely with the study success advisors and the compliance and the UTS supporting the welfare of our students. Now, what we mean by welfare. For those of you who are offshore, who are outside Australia, or unfamiliar with what welfare is, it means it's looking after your mental health and your well-being. It's assisting you while you're studying with us and with lots of experts that we're here at UTS College to ensure that your study is successful and whilst you are here. If you would like to reach out to the team for accommodation services, you can email accommodation@utscollege.edu.au, and we can help assist you with any student residential accommodation problems. We are close partners with Urban Nest, so that's our accommodation provider. So it's very, just their location just across the UTS College is very, very handy for you if you live in Urban Nest properties. We also assist with our homestay arrangement, which we place you with international students with a local family here in Sydney. And there are other accommodation options that are also available. If you have a welfare issue and if you had some major difficulties in your life and you wish to seek some advice, so please feel free to email welfare@utscollege.edu.au. So our welfare team is also located in the Student Center, and we are available Monday to Friday from 9 to 5. One of the benefits of being a UTS College student is you have access to UTS Health services. So all these UTS Health services is actually free for all of our students, either you're domestic or international. It's a free service to all of the UTS College students. The UTS Health service can help with treatment of a range of medical conditions, illness, and other physical problems. They also offer consultation for a broad range of health, sexuality, and lifestyle issues, women's health issues, including advice on contraception, pregnancy tests, or etc. They can also help you with travel advice and vaccinations. So for the upcoming, maybe the COVID-19 vaccinations, if you have any questions, you can actually ask them. So there are lots of information pamphlets on broad range of health issues. And if your student study nursing, and they can really help you with vaccinations for nursing students. UTS Health also offer advice or assistance for students with examination difficulties or in need of special assessment arrangement because of a disability or medical condition. UTS Health is located on the main UTS Tower building, so the brown building. So you can see it from when you come through the main central station. You may also be familiar with that building on the Broadway. So it's a big brown building. They are available Monday to Thursday from 8:30 to 6 p.m. and Friday from 8:30 to 5 p.m. So this is the phone number you can call to make appointment. It's 9514-1177. There's another important service from UTS, it's open to all of our students. It's UTS counseling services. So this is another great benefit of being a UTS college student. So we can all access UTS counseling service free, and they offer a confidential counseling service to help with students with a wide range of personal, psychological, or study-related, or even admin difficulties, such as you want to lodge a complaint, you're really quite stressed about it. So as a student, these things can happen. So you can see basically a professional counselor at UTS Counseling Service. So counselors, they are qualified psychologists. They can help you in situations where you think you might have chosen the wrong program, or you have a stressful circumstances or psychological emotional issues which interferes with your study. They can also help you if you need some help managing your administrative problems or complaints, or you can seeking help with develop some better learning skills. UTS counselors are here to assist you with all those matters. The remote access counseling service is open to both teaching and non-teaching weeks. They can be accessed Monday to Friday. The counseling sessions are confidential, and appointment can be made via the welfare team. So you can ring the welfare team by ringing 9218-9095 or email the welfare team. Also, you can get a referral through your study success advisors to see a UTS counselor. For the time being, UTS counseling consultations are all be conducted online. So you can arrange a consultation either over the phone or maybe through Zoom meeting. The other service UTS college students have access to is the free legal advice. If ever you need legal advice or assistance, we recommend you contact either the UTS Legal Service or the Redfern Legal Center. Both these services provide free confidential legal advice or referral for if you have any tenancy issues, consumer claims, or contractual advice. If you have a motor vehicle traffic matters or criminal offenses, and many other areas, UTS Legal Service can help you. The only matters that UTS Legal Service cannot assist with are immigration matters and the matters regarding UTS College. So UTS Legal Service is located in the main UTS Tower building, so same building as the UTS Health Services and the UTS Counseling Services. The legal services are available Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. So you can call them on this number, 9514-2484. The Redfern Legal Center is open Monday to Friday. You can contact them on 9698-7277. Now we're going to talk about safety and security. And Your safety is very important to us. That's why we have security staff located across all UTS College and UTS buildings. They can help you with safety concerns, first aid, lost property, and emergencies. Please feel free to contact security to assist with any of these matters. For general emergency, in Australia, you should call 000. If you ever need urgent attention, so need a police, fire, rescue, or ambulance, you should dial 000. For those of you who join us at our Sydney campus, it is important to be aware that we run regular evacuation training. It is essential that you follow instructions from your teacher or other UTS College administration staff. So you will be instructed to leave the building and walk to a designated meeting place. Once it is safe to do so, you will be asked to return to your classroom. We also have a no smoking policy. There is no smoking anywhere in our campus buildings. That includes hallways, stairwells, toilets, and near doorways. There's strictly no smoking for anyone under 18 years of age. This is Australian law, and the fines apply. At UTS College, we take your safety and well-being very seriously, so we do not tolerate any forms of sexual assault, abuse, or harassment. One of the things that you will learn more about when you come here is the term consent. What do we mean by consent? Well, every time you are in a relationship with somebody, it might be a friend, girlfriend, or boyfriend, you need to ask for consent for all aspects of the relationship. During the Welcome Week sessions, you will learn more about consent and a respectful relationship. We have a compulsory education module that's up on campus that all students will need to complete by week 4 of the semester. There are many types of sexual assault and harassment that we do not tolerate at UTS College. We will run through a few for now. Sexual harassment is any unwanted or unwelcome sexual behavior which makes a person feel offended, humiliated, or intimidated. So sexual assault occurs when a person is forced or coerced or tricked into sexual acts against their will or without their consent. If a child or younger person under the age of 18 is exposed to sexual activities. Sexual assault is a crime and it can happen to anyone in our community. We would like to stress that we are not suggesting that this type of behavior is common, but it is really important for you to be aware. Most of you are young students, and we want to make sure you are safe. You have all the information you need to make informed decisions so you can continue to be successful whereas you study here at UTS College. If you do experience any forms of sexual assault or harassment during your time at UTS College, we have many services in place to provide you with the support you need. Of course, you can contact our welfare team on 9218-4977. This is actually a 24-hour emergency line for any welfare or critical incidents. You can contact us on this number, or you can email us at welfare@utscollege.edu.au. Other support services for sexual assault and harassment here in Australia are the New South Wales Rape Crisis Centre, who offers 24-hour support. And they can be reached at 1-800-424-1017. Of course, you can also call the police by dialing the 000. And finally, we have the National Sexual Assault Domestic Family Violence Counselling Service, which can be contacted on 1-800-737-732. Unfortunately, due to the current COVID-19 pandemic, financial scams have become widespread. We would like to give you some advice that we recommend you follow. If you get a telephone call, or email, a message via social media, or someone simply speaks to you, ask you for your personal details or money, we want you to say no. Nobody needs details from you apart from the UTS College. We might contact you from time to time with an invoice for your tuition fees, but we won't be contacting you to pay for anything else. We really want you to understand the importance of this. If you are in doubt, say no and report the incident immediately to the welfare team by calling the 9218-8614 number or email the welfare email address. As you have seen before, we have a lot of social activities and student activities clubs here for you to join in, as we really want you to enjoy your experience at UTS College that includes socializing with friends and with your peers. It is vital that you take the time out from your studies to relax and unwind. As a UTS College student, you are automatically a member of the Student Activities Club and Activate UTS. So both organizations organize fun and exciting events on and off campus. So you think on Friday, so you have some on-campus events, and then also from 4 to 6, we have some online events for students who are offshore as well. So please email students.activities@utscollege.edu.au to find out about fun events happening to you so you can participate and make more friends. At last but not least, have fun when you are out at bars, the clubs, and the pubs, because you are now a uni student. But we want to ask that all students drink alcohol responsibly. Please note that in Australia, the purchase and consumption of alcohol is only legal if you are 18 years old or over. So 18 is really the legal age for you to be able to drink and consume alcohol. I think that's it from me. So on behalf of myself and my team, I would like to welcome you to UTS College. I look forward to giving you a helping hand in your successful journey to UTS. Thanks, David.
Thanks, Zoe. And I might just ask you just to repeat one little thing for everybody. So just when we talk about medical counselling and legal services, just so everyone's really clear that there's the onshore students and those students who are offshore, just to make sure everybody understands that, you know, if you're an onshore student, that you can have access to the medical counselling and legal services.
Actually, further to that, if you are, if you come down to Sydney, say later on this year, and then for international students, you can access those services for free too.
Great, thank you, Zoe. And look, thanks everybody for paying attention to that. There's a lot of information to cover in there. And of course, if you have questions, the Student Centre will be available to answer those questions, and so will the Study Success Advisors. So Remember, if you're an onshore student or if you're an offshore student and you're not sure what might apply to you, please feel free to either drop us an email or ask a study success advisor as well. Now, we were going to go into the Q&A again here with Ray and Zoe, but there are many, many questions in there as well. It's back over 120 again. So Ray and Zoe, I might just ask you while you've been going through that session, do you have anything you would like to address for our students from the Q&A specifically? You're on mute, Ray.
I think most of it's been handled well, but no doubt there'll be some more ground to cover when we look at the Q&A questions.
Great. Okay, Zoe, anything you'd like to address immediately from some of those questions?
No, I want to say because tomorrow sessions in your tomorrow's week, we have a study success advisor session. So there are lots of questions can be addressed at the study success advisor session and also the UTS helps session as well. So that's tomorrow. Yeah.
Great. Okay. And so,
there seem to be a lot of questions which are around being able to change timetables or clashes with prep week timetables and other activities. Maybe just a global response to how you change your timetable.
sure. Zoe, do you want to go into that one?
I think if you want to change the timetable, you need to email the enrollment team, email the timetable enrollment team. You can request timetable change now. My understanding is this week. Yeah.
Yeah, and the email address will be enrolments@utscollege.edu.au. So Tim was right. There are a lot of questions in there about timetables, programs, clashes, how do I change things? So just once again, that email address for you. So enrolments@utscollege.edu.au.
And I saw online how to find your online class link. So I want to say, yeah, all your class link is actually online on your Canvas page. So if you go on to your, say, your class, say the business accounting class, you go on to your accounting homepage, you will find your class link on your accounting class homepage. Just that as example.
Thanks, Zoe. Thanks, Ray. And look, as you can probably gather, there's a huge volume of questions coming into us in the Q&A, which is fantastic. It means there are a lot of questions that we need to answer for you, and we'll make sure we do that for you, and we'll get them collated and get responses and make them available to you in the answers available to you in Canvas as well. All right, but check the handbook, check the current student tab, check Canvas, check on your links to your programs. And remember over the week too, when it comes to what's happening within Welcome Week, you'll get a chance, as Tim was saying earlier, you're going to meet your program managers, your teachers, other staff within UTS College as well. So they'll be able to answer your questions as you join those activities too. All right, so for those who are wondering if it's compulsory, it's a really good idea to come along to those sessions and you'll get some other answers to your questions too. Great, so that covers the domestic section of the program. So if you're an international student, we'd ask you to stay on. If you're a local student, a domestic student, I should say, it's not necessary for you to stay, but of course you're more than welcome to if you'd like to stay in the next part of the session as well. If you choose to leave us now as a domestic student, thank you very much for attending. We hope you've got a lot out of this session. There's a lot of Q&A, so we'll get responses to you. And on behalf of Tim, our Dean of Studies, Ray Litster, our registration, thank you very much. I can see a billion thank yous coming up in the Q&A there. That's a really good sign. Congratulations, everybody. Welcome to UTS College and all the best with the domestic students. International, please stay with us for the next session. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks, David. As mentioned, this segment is really important. There's some very important information here if you're an international student. So we'll discuss the following things: overseas student health cover, working while studying, staying safe on our roads, study expectations for international students. So I'm sure, as you would already know, all international students are required to have health insurance. It's a compulsory component of your student visa application process. UTS College works with our overseas student health cover partner, Medibank, to provide overseas student health cover. One of the great things about having health insurance in Australia is if you get sick or you have some sort of accident, you can simply present your health insurance card or your number, your membership number, to the healthcare provider. By that I mean your doctor or clinic or whatever, and your medical costs will be covered. Ben from Medibank will be here shortly at the end of this presentation to help you with any questions you have on health insurance and how to deal with Medibank. As an international student, you have the right to work, just as domestic students have the right to work while you're studying in Australia. Your student visa allows you to work up to 40 hours per fortnight, 40 hours every 2 weeks. It's important that you don't exceed that limit, as that would be in breach of student visa conditions. We absolutely support students working part-time while they're studying, but it's really important that your studies always remain your primary focus. So the study is why you're here, not the part-time job. So it's important to keep that in mind. There's lots of benefits to having a part-time job, like improving your English language proficiency, developing your social and communication skills, and practicing time management. If you're studying in Australia and manage to get a part-time job whilst you're studying with us, remember that you are required by law to provide your tax file number. It's known as a TFN to your employer. Another great thing about living and working in Australia is we live in a highly protected work environment. What that means is you have rights as an employee. If you feel like you're not being treated fairly by your boss, by your employer, you're not getting paid the correct amount, or maybe you just have some questions you'd like to ask, there's a government website you can visit, which is fairwork.gov.au, where all of those questions can be answered. There's also an app that we'd recommend you download. It's free, and you can get it from that website, and that will help you keep track of the hours you have worked. And we would recommend using that definitely if you get a part-time job. If you choose to drive while you're in Australia, it's very important that you must have a valid driver's license, whether it's for a car or a motorbike, while you're in Australia. You can visit service.newsouthwales.gov.au for more information on acquiring an Australian driver's license, or to confirm whether the license you hold from your home country is acceptable for use in Australia. So please don't drive if you don't have a valid license. Please refer to the website or the Academic and English Handbook on utscollege.edu.au/about/publications, which details all of our policies and procedures. It's really important that you're aware of all of these, and there are several that relate specifically to international students. Of particular importance are the attendance and academic progress policies that we've already mentioned. It's expected that you will attend all of your classes and make academic progress in your program. We're obliged to monitor academic progress and attendance of every student. UTS College is obliged to advise the Department of Home Affairs of any international student failing to attend properly or failing to make academic progress in their program. So please don't forget, all policies and procedures, as I said, are available on the website. Thanks for your attention, everyone. Back to you, David.
Thanks, Ray, and thanks again, everybody. Again, lots of useful information for you to take in. We have Ben from Medibank here. He's going to answer any questions you might have on overseas health cover. So over to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, David, and thank you very much for Ray and Zoe as well. Welcome to this session. I think there are a lot of information for you to absorb, so I will try to make my part as short, as sweet as possible I can. I still prepared a quick pack so I can share with you. But as I said, it's already a lot of information, so don't worry if you can't comprehend them now. It's a journey of your study, settling to new country, and we're going to be in this journey together with you. So just relax, or you want to stand up, do some stretch while you're going through the session together with me. So overseas health, students' health insurance is the insurance to keep you, first of all, visa compliant. I don't know my. Oh, yes. So you do need to purchase insurance when you apply for your visa. And we also help you to protect you against unexpected things happen in your life. And most importantly, to give you peace of mind so you can focus on your study when you are with UTS College. When you purchase insurance from UTS College, there are 6 outstanding benefits with the premium cover we provide through UTS College to you. First, it's the best mental health product in the market to give you support. Studying and living overseas in a new country, a new environment, extremely challenging and sometimes can be really stressful, especially with COVID-19. A lot of things have changed. So we're here to support you. And our market leading level of pharmaceutical benefits also give you more financial benefits to support you when you are in need. Other things included here, you can have a read when we send the pack over. I just want to make that 2 call outs for you as well. So earlier in the sessions, people mentioned about why, Ray mentioned about why you need insurance. I think not just your visa, but also to help you to have a better and healthy experience in Australia. In your OSCC, there are basically 4 major parts to, support you. First is your appointments with doctors, and then your prescriptions, emergency ambulance services, and your hospital visits. Earlier, Ray asked us what you do if you were sick. So in Australia, you normally go to a GP, which we call general practitioner or family doctor, as your first touch point. We do normally go to a hospital if you only have mild symptoms like flu, common cold, hay fever, etc. I know it's quite different from some of the countries you come from. Okay, so but if you emergency, what you need to do is to dial 000, and then you will be either treated on spot or you've been transported to a nearby hospital. So if you purchase the cover through UTS College, both treatments will be covered under your comprehensive Medibank cover. But if you purchase not the product from UTS College, some of the costs need to be out of your own pocket. And when you go to see a GP, there are some costs possibly out of pocket for you. But as far as I know, if you see a GP in Medibank network, that can minimize the out-of-pocket expenses. And also, if you go to see UTS on-site health clinic, there shouldn't be any out-of-pocket if you're a member of Medibank. And when you need medications, you'll get a prescription from your doctor. And with that prescription, then you'll go and get your medications. So for the cover you purchase through UTS College, you get a much more back for yourself. For example, we have a HPV vaccine called Gardasil. Normally per dose is $160. So if you purchase through the college, you will be only required to pay $30, and all the $130 will be covered with no cover. But if you purchase other products, that is more out-of-pocket expenses. I know lots of you dialing from offshore, and you probably need support from time to time. So we do provide 24/7 student health and support lines to all international students and UTS College. So if you call from overseas, you can call 612-8905-0307, or if you are already onshore, you want to call is 1-800-887-283. This line is not just 24/7, but also gives you 160 language translation services available. So if you can feel more comfortable talking to them on the line. They provide medical advice, counseling services, emotional legal advice, health system guidance, and all other support where you will be in need. So if you have other questions about your cover or you want to change it from your current provider to Medibank, you can always contact us through the Zoom. So we have the Zoom online session to serve all the students regardless where you are. Okay, so the time would be Tuesday and Thursday in afternoon 3:30 to 4:30 Australia Central Standard Time. So that's all for me. I hope I did my part in make it sweet and short. If any questions, feel free to leave the comments in the Q&A or refer to UTS College, and then I will get back to you all as well. Thank you so much. Back to you, David.
Thank you, Ben. Short and sharp, as you said. And to our students, we have a lot of questions and answers still in the Q&A function there for us as well. But look, really, that's coming to the end of our session today. So, we've covered a lot of information for the Q&A that we haven't gotten to today. So if you didn't get an answer to your question, don't panic. We will get an answer through to you. It'll be on Canvas and we'll get it to you pretty quickly. All right. So please don't panic. We will get an answer for you. Whether you're online, whether you're here as part of the Sydney City, we look forward to seeing you on campus or online. And we also look forward to an eventual graduation from UTS College. And then that means you're moving on to your degree program at UTS. The information that you need, of course, from today will be available to you on Canvas. Today's session will be recorded and available to you on Canvas as well. Thank you very much for attending, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your welcome week. Look forward to meeting you. Hope you have a great time with your program managers. And remember to keep an eye out for social groups. So there's a Facebook group. There'll be WeChat groups as well, social media. All the information will be available to you over the coming week as well. And thank you. Enjoy the rest of your welcome week. And bye for now. Thanks for being a great crowd.